I'm headed to Fatehpur Sikri, and the tomb of Sheikh Salim Chishti, which lies there, is supposed to be such a magical place that all wishes are fulfilled. And it looks like this is already working in my favor because I have on my hands what is a car that's all that I could wish for. The Mercedes GLA. And I haven't even reached Fatehpur Sikri yet. My wishes are already coming true, so I hope that eternal happiness, success and good health will follow. Let's go! Driving the superb Mercedes GLA on an open highway feels pretty great. This is the 2.2-litre diesel and it churns out 134 brake horsepower and 300 Nm of torque. Now the interiors are familiar Mercedes territory. They're the 5 rotary AC vents, the tablet-like LCD display, these electrically adjustable seats with memory function, the GPS navigation, panoramic sunroof and 9-speaker stereo system. It's all here and it's all fabulous.
The magnificent Fatehpur Sikri is located 40 kilometers west of Agra and it's an easy day trip from Delhi. It's a World Heritage Site and was the capital of the Mughal Empire under the reign of Emperor Akbar in the late 16th century, but only for under 2 decades. It was abandoned because it turned out that water there was in very short supply.
I've arrived at Fatehpur Sikri and as you can see there's Hiran Minar behind me. Now the story of how this city came to be built goes something like this. Apparently Akbar had come here to consult the Sufi saint Sheikh Salim Chishti and he prophesied the birth of an heir to the Mughal throne. And when this prophecy came true, Akbar decided to build his capital here. So Fatehpur Sikri in fact comprises a huge fort, 3 palaces, one for each of Akbar's wives, supposedly a Hindu, a Muslim and a Christian. And of course, it has the famous tomb of the Sufi saint. So I'm very intrigued and I'm all set to discover.
When you come to Fatehpur Sikri, a must visit is of course the beautiful Jama Masjid. The main entrance at the top of a flight of stone steps is through the spectacular 54-meter high Buland Darwaza, built to commemorate Akbar's military victory in Gujarat. Inside the courtyard of the mosque is the stunning white marble tomb of Sheikh Salim Chishti.
Fatehpur Sikri, as the name suggests, is divided into 2 parts. There's Fatehpur and Sikri. And what I just saw was Fatehpur, where the Dargah of Salim Chishti and the Jama Masjid lie. Now I'm off to Sikri, which is where all the palaces and courtyards of Akbar lie.
At Sikri, a large courtyard dominates the northeast entrance at Diwan-e-Aam, the large public hall. Now a pristinely manicured garden, this is where Akbar presided over the courts. It was built to utilize an echo sound system, so Akbar could hear every sound within the open space. Legend has it that justice was dealt with swiftly here. Apparently, public executions were carried out, with elephants trampling to death those found guilty of crime. The Diwan-e-Khas, or the private hall at the northern end of the Pachisi courtyard, looks simple from the outside, but the interior has an amazing carved stone central column. This pillar flares to create a platform linked to the 4 corners of the room by narrow bridges. Apparently, Akbar stood here and debated with scholars and ministers who stood at the ends of these bridges. Just west of the courtyard is the Ladies' Garden and the impressive Panch Mahal, a pavilion whose 5 stories decrease in size until the top one consists of only a tiny kiosk. Walking around, I found myself at the ornamental pool. Here, singers and musicians would perform on the platform above the water, while Akbar watched from his private pavilion. Heading west from the ornamental pool takes you to the palace of Jodhabai, Akbar's Hindu wife said to be his favorite. It brings together Hindu and Islamic artistic styles, reflecting the emperor's tolerant religious beliefs.
After spending the first part of my day in Fatehpur Sikri exploring the history of Akbar's rule, I'm now off to Bharatpur to take in some natural beauty. I've reached Bharatpur and I can only hope that the birds are waiting for me. I'm at Keoladeo National Park and I can't wait to go inside. Leave my beautiful GLA outside when I enter the park, so I decided to take a bicycle because I wanted to see as much of it as possible in the little time that I had. And a bicycle is really the perfect means of transportation around a bird sanctuary because it's noiseless and fumeless.
Keoladeo National Park is also a World Heritage Site and attracts conservationists and ornithologists from all over. Alongside birds, the park is home to deer, wild boar, jackals, and several amphibian and reptile species.
Wonderful trip it's been. I got to see all the enchanting monuments at Fatehpur Sikri and all the bird and animal life at the Bharatpur Sanctuary. I couldn't have asked for more on this trip and I have so much to reflect on as I get back in the gorgeous GLA and head to Delhi. See you next week.